This is a Tory Smith video. I heard stories while in school about people getting famous and then a bunch of piggybackers, ankle biters. I went to school with Tory Smith. I didn't use him. I literally deleted my social media for my ex-girlfriend. So I really didn't care that he was in the NFL. I think my ex-girlfriend did, but especially when she found out. Anyways, Tory Smith playlist. I typed the N-word for the first time in 25 years on Facebook, hoping that I would get some sexual violators in trouble. They still deny it to this day. I didn't go to the cops. I literally went to their face about the controversy. This isn't whistleblowing stuff. I don't know exactly what happened when I left. I certificate of service violations. With this being said, was a particular situation where this guy in MRE, and still to this day, that means for over 10 years or about 10 years, his own employees have been they've been doing some foul stuff. It's called MRE, drywall company. But we intimidated the boss. I didn't know. It was literally a situation, yo, come on. I see what's going on, not like the threat part, and I'm like, should we help the boss? And his shoulders go down. Not too long later, there's cops and sheriffs at the end of the street, and I'm realizing, yo, you just dragged me in to like some threatening somebody, disgruntled employee situation. And I already think that y'all violated me at night. I did my consultation, my prayer, took a couple drinks or whatever else, and literally handled the situation without the cops. A close call to a rape situation, a husband and wife rape, sexual violation. Somebody that helped me out that tried to steal $2,000 from me. That guy, I didn't know, he was guilty, still could be to this day, of raping his wife. And part of his argument is, how can you rape your wife? Simple. If she says no, no means no. That's what it means. And it also brings up Farmer's Almanac stuff, where regular people can't buy mail order brides. A probation officer, a governor could, and you submit to her. She has the last word. She's your probation officer. The very story of Jesus was, we're about to get attacked, and if we submit to them, it won't be that harsh. They'll be nice. They'll be kind. Nobody wants to hear that. And they're trying to apply these specific ordinances and regulation to normal civilian life, as if a man and a woman, or as if a woman is supposed to submit to the man. Those are war crimes. These are ordinances and regulations after a village literally gets attacked. It's like if we went to Hiroshima and Nagasaki after dropping the N-bombs, the A-bombs, that we would be, their women would submit to us. Our women doesn't submit to us. It's a neutral thing, but we just won the war, and their women are supposed to submit to us. We killed their men. We left the women and children out, but we killed their men. Wasn't the case. It was Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But anyways, back to the N-word. And there's this person named Nadine. I wanted to take her to Gladys's because I lost my job. I didn't exactly have anywhere to live. Somebody upstairs asked me to take him to a liquor store. I took him to a liquor store. I didn't know this at that time, but liquor literally means lesbians. I didn't know. I had to do time in jail and listen to all these people in the background about like passive stuff, somebody talking and figuring out that it means lesbian stuff or a sex ring. So when I took him to the store, he had a reaction. You actually took me to the liquor store? You dumbass. Anyways, so I'm sitting there trying to figure out how I'm going to live. I can sleep in my car. I can go back to the trailer park. I could ask these people if they want to combine forces. It was two people I'm crying over my ex-girlfriend. I have music on my phone, so I'm trying to collaborate possibly. What do y'all do even? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that make music do under the table stuff. I'm not saying illegal stuff, I'm just saying they do under the table stuff. It only lasted like a few days to where I'm trying to get out of the situation. So when they introduced her. I don't know who she was. And I was trying to fill out the situation other than getting food. Are you in trouble? You know what I'm saying? So she didn't really say or speak too much, and me taking her to the trailer park or to Gladys's house, I just said, I think that they violated me, and they also introduced me, they brought me into intimidating or threatening a boss. I don't feel comfortable in taking a victim to their family members. And I don't have any concrete evidence and proof. I'm leaving the situation. I want to be able to be like, get all my things in my car, so when I leave work, I don't go back. All my things are in my car, so I don't have this conversation of where'd you go? You know what I'm saying? Even after getting fired, I ignored their calls, ignored. They kept calling, and then they said, because I'm homeless, I know where pantries and food pantries are. This is the first time I ever went to like food pantries. So people have distorted it, including my first ex-girlfriend, my first girlfriend's brother. This is how like seditious, like LMN and HLN, they need these stories. Like when I watch some of them, I'm like, yo, I've been tripping all this time and y'all calling me demented and schizophrenic, and it's like I didn't have these words. I just knew it was wrong. What they was doing was wrong. So other people, based on my own intelligence and education, like I suck at geography, they think I'm a retard, and it's ridiculous. But this will be the first video for Torrey Smith. The whole thing of he's in the NFL, I have to have tangible evidence and proof. I'm not going to present the courts or the public with topics that are just moot, if that makes sense.